Hi my lovelies, how are you? I hope you are doing well. This is Doing Life with Chris and this is Chris, and oh my god, I have been AWOL for about 2 months, but I'm back. I am back, re-energized, rejuvenated and everything in between, and I will tell you a story of where I have been. Actually, there's no story. Ni mimi too, just taking a break. I don't want to take it and push it and say for my mental wellness, but wow, it has been overwhelming, underwhelming, and everything in between. I have had so much on my hands, so I decided to just take a break from this space for a little while. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please like, please share, please do all those nice things that people do on YouTube so that you can help my channel to grow. All right, let me tone it down on the excitement, but I am sure you can tell how excited I am to be back on this space. Oh my god! Jitters and chills and goosebumps and all those things. But guys, this is a cooking channel, so we are going to go right into it today as my comeback. For my comeback recipe, I want us to be very chill. I want us to be very relaxed. I want us to, take it slow for the beginners in cooking. I want us to make homemade yogurt. And then because this is a cooking channel, I am sure you can see a plethora of spices on my left side. I am going to be taking you through all the spices I use in my cooking and the spices that you cannot catch me dead missing in my kitchen pantry. So that is what we are going to do in this comeback video. So in the next video, we are going to be using these spices to mix them up in the kitchen beautifully to build up flavors that will leave us salivating and your guests going, oh my god. So let's do that. So like I have said, we are going to make yogurt, and I want to make strawberry yogurt, but because I have a small baby in the house who is not doing sugar as of right now, I am going to make it as natural yogurt first, and then once it's nice and ready and creamy and all yogurty, I am going to scoop out hers, and then I am going to add some sugar into ours, and I don't know, maybe some berries. Yes, definitely some berries. So here I have my milk, and this is not just milk. Sorry guys, I skipped a step before I told myself, you know what, today is the day that I come back to YouTube. I had already done this, so I just want to explain to you what I did, and please pardon me because I'm sorry. So anyway, this is milk. This is about 1.5 liters of milk. And then to this milk, you boil your milk. If you're able to get fresh cow milk that is nice and creamy and that has not been processed, the better for you. This is full cream milk. It's about 1.5 liters. So I boil this milk nice and 100 degrees Celsius boiling. And then I cool it down to about 45 degrees centigrade. Kama hauna thermometer, if you do not have a cooking thermometer, if you do not have a cooking thermometer, hold that. I don't know whether you can see it because the camera is facing that side and I am self-recording, but anyway, I am just going to pray to the gods that you can see. So this is how a cooking, let me just try many angles so that you get to see. Dip your thermometer into the milk. It should read at least 45, no, not at least, at most 45 degrees Celsius. Okay, is it Celsius or centigrade? I don't know. So it should read that 45 degrees C, not F. If you do not have a cooking thermometer, that is what I was saying, and most of us do not have a cooking thermometer. By the way, I also got mine just the other day. What you do, you use your pinky finger. Pinky fingers never go wrong. If you pinky swear, you're bound for life. So you use your pinky finger, you dip your very clean, sanitized pinky finger into your milk, and if you can count 1 to 5 without going ouch, then that's the perfect temperature to make your yogurt. I added 150 ml of yogurt. I do not have yogurt cultures. Maybe when I grow up, I'll start using yogurt cultures, but for right now, I am going to piggy ride on other going to piggyback on other people. So I use this company. It's expensive, yes, because like this one went for, is it 100 and something? Yes, actually 100 and something. But I have tried many other yogurt cultures, and nothing beats the creaminess of bio yogurt. I am not advertising, lakini see, we give people flowers when they are alive. Okay, bio, if you see this, please put me in your panel. I will be the best advertiser. But before we get there, this bio yogurt is goals when it comes to creaminess of your yogurt. So I use 150 ml of bio yogurt to my 1.5 liters or even 2 liters of milk. These can go all the way up to 2 liters. All right, so you just dunk it in there, and using your wooden or silicone cooking stick, and then I use either glass or plastic. I didn't know I would be shooting, guys, otherwise I would have used a glass bowl. Hello. Pressures of social media. You stir your milk, and then at this point, if you're making vanilla yogurt, you can add some sugar and some vanilla essence at this point. Okay, so once you have done that, that is all I have done. But for me, I have not done sugar because I already explained. So this has been sitting on my counter for about an hour, and this is, I don't know, I'm sure it's not visible, lakini nikiangalia mimi, I can see that it has already started getting thick. Let me just uncover it for you to see. And you should avoid moving it every now and then. Just let it sit, allow it to set, and you will enjoy the benefits of your patience. Okay, so I am going to move this out of my counter and onto a warm place for about 6 to 8 hours. If you have the time, do it overnight. It will be extra creamy in the morning. Okay, so let's do that. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how easy it is to make your own yogurt at home. But we cannot sell it because it is not kept certified. So I said that I'm going to make, I'm going to add some berries to my yogurt. I have strawberries here, which I'm going to wash in, how do you wash your berries and your vegetables and your fruits, by the way? Because personally, I feel like they are not clean until I use some white vinegar and water and, you know, leave them still for about 5 minutes. That's how I wash my fruit and fresh vegetables and everything. That's how I wash. I don't know how you do it. So wash however way you do it. I'm gonna get rid of the green leaves and blend them to a perfect smooth puree. And once my yogurt is done, I am going to mix it in there for us to have real strawberry yogurt. That's the process of making strawberry yogurt at home. Now, that is also the process of making mango yogurt at home, passion yogurt at home, whatever kind of yogurt at home. You just mix in whatever it is that you want to mix in, pureed, or even chunks of mangoes, chunks of chocolate, chunks of strawberries, blueberries, whatever it is that you want to make. Just puree or cut them up into chunks and just dunk them in there in your yogurt and enjoy a beautiful creamy bowl of yogurt, homemade yogurt goodness. That is done. After 24 hours, here is our yogurt. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom out. Here is our yogurt. And here I have already pureed my strawberries, and then I have my storage container here, which is acrylic. So beautiful people, let me tell you one thing that I have realized. Something that I have realized is that when you make your yogurt using a plastic container and you make your yogurt using a glass container, the smoothness and the consistency are very different. Like heaven and earth. I think the glass sort of reacts, or I don't know what happens when you put when you make your yogurt in a glass container. It sort of reacts with it, and it's creamy, yes, but then it's extra creamy to the point of cheesy creamy, if I am making sense to anybody. All right, but when you make it in a plastic container, which I think is what I am going to be doing from this point on, I think the container is a very good medium. It gives it, someone is watching outside, it doesn't react. Okay, I don't even know the science behind it, but I just thought to mention that, so that if you like extra creamy, then you can go for the glass. If you don't particularly like extra creamy, then you can definitely stick with plastic, right? Like I'm gonna be doing. So that, ladies and gentlemen, I have made a mess, but that's our 1 liter, 1 whole liter of yogurt, because I had made about 2 liters, 1.5, right? 1.5. So there's that, and then there's some remaining here, and there's some remaining over here, which, I mean, I'm the maker. So this belongs to the preparator. Now, let me show you the spices in my kitchen that you will never ever ever lack. So today, these were not in my pantries. I was out on very many spices. So today I went spices shopping, and I am not very particular on brands, by the way. I just, there are some brands that I have used time and time again, and over time I think our taste buds have gotten used to that particular brand of spices, and therefore that's what I go for. I don't particularly look at the brand, I don't particularly look at the price. Aki, let me just be very honest with you. I can leave a spice of 200 and buy a spice of 100, or I can also do the opposite, because I feel like certain brands have worked for us for so long. But today, I just wanted something different. I wanted to, be adventurous and just try out new things and come and try out new spices in my kitchen, because different companies have different, should I call them recipes or spice combinations? What I mean is this. Take a spice like, okay, this is the first time I am buying chaat masala. I have no idea what chaat masala is, but I'll figure it out as I go. So, take a spice like curry powder, right? So this is tropical heat curry powder. Tropical heat curry powder has mustard, it has coriander, rice, cumin, turmeric, mustard, fenugreek, cinnamon, jaggery, garlic, salt, ginger, citric, bay leaves, chilies, and it has a plethora of things. Then I take Nature's Own curry powder, same spice, different companies. What does it have? It has that, cumin, black pepper, bay leaves, cardamom, chanado. What is chanado? Kwani wanatuwekea dawa? Okay. Chanado, coriander, fennel seeds, fenugreek, turmeric, ginger powder. Oh my goodness, the baby is gonna wake up. Whew. Where was I? Mango powder. It also has mango powder. You guy, my guy. So these are different companies, same spice, very different spice mix. So that is what I meant when I said I want to experiment something new in my kitchen. I want to try these 2 brands, and then I'm gonna settle on one that works on our taste buds. There's another spice that I bought that is not here. I have not restocked because I just recently restocked. But that's also a spice you will never ever miss in my kitchen, because it's so versatile. My God, I use it on everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. It goes well with everything. So this spice is called this tandoori masala. So this spice is one that you are never at any given time going to lack in my kitchen. It is so versatile. I invite you to buy it and try it, and tell me in the comment section what you think. Now, our family, or rather our taste buds, has gotten used to this brand of tandoori masala, Ollie's. So there's a day I went to the supermarket, pardon me, and I didn't find Ollie's brand. So I got another brand that I'm not going to mention, because hello, I don't want defamation suits. And I'm telling you guys, I had to throw it away because we just couldn't. It just has some taste to it that we were not agreeing with. I tried it on so many things, curry, sauces, even our everyday cooking, rice, like the stews. it just wasn't working for us, so we just had to throw it away because I mean so yeah, with spices you just have to work around them, work with as many as you can until you settle for the one that your taste buds agree with. Trust me on this. So anyway, moving on, I also restocked on tea masala. Nowadays I find myself craving some masala in my tea. I tell you, I don't know why. And I went for the Tropical Heat brand. I know there are so many brands, so many companies that make tea masala, but we have just settled on Tropical Heat because it has the spice combination that just brings out that masala goodness. This one has, allow me to just read for you. It has ginger, hello. It has cinnamon, oh yes. It has cardamoms, yes please. It has cloves and black pepper. Now cloves and black pepper is what gives it that kick. That you know, that hidden taste of masala that you always wonder, nini. That's cloves and black pepper. And yes, black pepper is actual pepper in your tea, magic. Then it has nutmeg. So one thing I'll tell you guys, if like you want to use a spice and you realize you have run out of it, you don't have to stress. Just look through your pantry and try and combine different single spices that you have to try and construct the spice that you're lacking. Okay, so I have tea masala, and this is going to be used a lot in our kitchen. You cannot miss tea masala in my pantry, but when I run out of it, I also have the single spices that make tea masala. Okay, then I have paprika. I love paprika, and I don't know why people say, oh, paprika gives you that smoky taste. What smoky taste? How do you taste smoke? I don't know, but I've never also gone to culinary school, so maybe I skipped a taste bud somewhere in the loops and hoops. But paprika, me personally, I use paprika for color, nothing else, not the smoky taste. I don't know what smoky taste is, but I use paprika for color. So you'll never lack paprika in my pantry. Moving on to garlic powder is so versatile, but I find myself using fresh garlic more than I use garlic powder. So this one is going to be here a long while, but there are also some recipes that call for garlic powder that you cannot use the fresh garlic, because fresh garlic is so overpowering. It is such a strong spice that there are some recipes that you cannot use fresh garlic. So those spices, or rather those dishes, we use garlic powder. But if I had to choose between powder and fresh, I always settle with fresh. Okay, then I have cardamom. Cardamom is such a versatile spice. You will never miss cardamom in my pantry. Never. And yes, it's an expensive spice compared to other spices, but I just feel like it's so versatile. You can use it in your bakes, you can use it in tea, you can use it in your mandazi, you can use it in your you can just use it. Just use cardamom. Anyway, when you're making your bhajias, use cardamom. When you're making your beans, yes, use cardamom. When you're making your cakes, your puddings, versatile. This is one thing that you'll never lack in my kitchen pantry. Then I have onion powder. Onion powder is a spice that I have come to love and appreciate lately. And the only fight I have with onion powder, I have never used Tropical Heat onion powder. I always find myself buying these other companies. So I just found Tropical Heat and decided to use it or give it a try, because the fight I have with other companies is that over time the onion powder hardens, it crystallizes, and yeah, once it does that, it's as good as spoiled. You cannot use it. Though I tried putting it in the grinder and tried to take it back to the powder form, nothing doing. So I had to buy some more, and this time I went for Tropical Heat. Let me see how it's going to behave. All right, then there's this danajira spice. I always find myself buying this spice and I always find myself throwing it away. I don't know, maybe I have never really gotten the jinx of it, of where to use it, how to use it. So I can't really say that you'll never miss danajira in my pantry, but I don't get to use it so often. I don't know. Here for the uses, this is also tropical heat. I think the supermarket I went to today had stocked a lot of tropical heat, so I found myself buying a lot of tropical heat products, not because I favor tropical heat as opposed to other companies. It's just that the store I went to has stocked tropical heat products. So here they are saying you can use danajira in vegetable soups, to garnish your eggs and cheese dishes, in salads, lettuce, dressings, and to make pickles. Probably that's why I don't get to use it as often, but I will give it a try. I'll try and come up with recipes that call for danajira. Cumin is another versatile. Yani this spice, I love myself a good rice with cumin. Cumin rice, my everyday go-to rice. This you can use in rice, yes, like I have said. You can use it in your stews. It's good for stews. It's especially good with dengu. With dengu, I use either cumin or garam masala. Very, very good. All right. So this is a spice that you will never lack in my pantry. All right. Then I bought some pink salt because we have started cooking for baby with salt, and in my head I just feel like pink salt is healthier than everyday table salt, so that's why I bought pink salt. No other reason, just that. Then I have basil. Basil is a herb. It's not a spice per se. It's a herb, and you use it for many things. I use it in I don't know, in many things, in pizza, if I'm making homemade pizza and all those things. So here they are saying that it's a herb that works very well with parsley, with rosemary, with oregano, sage, thyme, and saffron. Saffron is, gosh, have you tried to check the prices of saffron? You cannot even. It's too expensive, too damn expensive. But basil is a very broad herb that you can combine with so many other herbs. And now that I am at the herbs section, I did not restock on herbs because I have a lot of herbs in my pantry. And some of the herbs that you will never lack in my kitchen are thyme. Is it thyme or thyme? I don't know. THYME. Thyme goes very well with fish. It goes very well with meat. So you will never lack it in my kitchen. Always I have thyme. For rosemary, I don't restock on rosemary because I have fresh rosemary in my garden. In fact, ni kama maua zangu zote ni za rosemary. I have rosemary flowers. So I don't restock on rosemary, the herb, the dried herb, because I have fresh. And if either I want to use dried rosemary, I just cut up the herb, dry them, and stock them, so that if I need dried rosemary, I just use it. Then there's also parsley. Parsley is so good with beans, you guys. Parsley is so good with beans, so you will also never lack parsley in my pantry. I don't particularly like oregano and how it tastes, but I also stock on oregano because sometimes I like to surprise my children and my family and make pizza. But even in pizza, I feel like it just it doesn't agree with my taste buds. So I don't. It's not a spice that I will be like, oh my gosh, I don't have oregano. No, I would rather use basil in the place of oregano. But well, if I have it, I have it. If I don't have it, well and good. Right. So which other herb? Which other herb is here? Sage. I've never bought sage. Maybe I'll try. Yeah. That's all. Then I have nutmeg. Nutmeg is so good with fish again. It's so good with beans. It's so good when you're baking. It's just a versatile and broad spice. So you'll never lack nutmeg in my pantry. I always have nutmeg. Kwanza hii ni kurestock, nimerestock. I'm not out of nutmeg yet, but I am almost out. And I do want to run out completely at it so that I go buy. So this is just a restock. And why? Because you'll never lack nutmeg in my pantry. It is just this spice that just, it's so full of vibe. It's the life of the party, this one. The life of the party. And here they are saying You can use nutmeg to make pork, beef, lamb, chicken, fish, creamed dishes, beans. Yes, guys, I told you it is so good with beans, it is so good with fish. So every time I am making fish, especially if the fish is stewed, and every time I'm making beans, I must use nutmeg. All right? And then here is a spice that I have never used in my whole life, and I am 30-something year old. And oh my goodness, I cannot wait to just experience the flavors that it brings. It's nature's own company. The ingredients are that key thing that every nature's own product has. It's called asasiji what. I don't know whether it's a preservative ama ni nini, but every other nature's own company spice has this thing oh my god, you food people, you who did nutrition and food engineering and catering and whatever, come tell us what this is, because I miss it. I don't know, but yes, it is made of that, and then it has salt, it has black salt, okay, then it has cinnamon, it has cloves, it has coriander, it has cumin, black pepper, and mango powder. I cannot wait to try this, and I'm going to come back with a review because this is a spice I have never ever used. Then we are addicts of hibiscus tea, so I just had to restock on hibiscus tea. Oh, and one more, black pepper. You will never miss black pepper in my pantry. Ladies and gentlemen, that was all on our spices review, and now we are ready to get in the kitchen and bring out those flavors. So go restock on your spices, and let's meet in the next one. Ciao!